Yo, what's up, dogs? I have returned. I took a little vacation. As you know, I work, so I had some vacation time booked up, and I like to take my vacation before I go back into landscaping mode, which starts pretty much in April. And to be honest with you, I already got clients calling me, lining things up for May and spring cleanups for the end of April and stuff like that. So it's already started. So I'm glad I took that break and just, just chilled out, relaxed. I did go see some movies, but I was just like, YouTube can wait. I'll come back. Don't worry. So I'm back. And I thought today I would just try something different because I just want to add some new ideas and some new content to the channel. As much as I love doing movie reviews, I also just like talking about movies that are coming out or movies in general. And I'd like to get to that point where we're just talking about movies all the time and reviews and all that jazz too. So anyways, I made a list here of all the movies that I want to actually pay hard-earned dollars to go and see this month in April. And my list is in like top to bottom. First things like top priority movies, you know what I'm saying? To if I see them, I see them. Like they're not going out of my way to break the bank to see these movies. So here we go. Starting at the top of my list is a little movie called Monkey Man. And I'm going to point out in my conversation here how often I've actually seen these trailers, because I just want to kind of make a mental note here for marketing in Canada, because I don't know what's going on, okay? So Monkey Man is a trailer that I saw actively on YouTube. It was fed to me via the algorithm. Didn't even know this movie existed. Haven't even seen a trailer for it in the theaters. And you know I go to the theaters at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. Have not seen a trailer outside of the internet for this film. And when I saw the trailer, I was sold instantaneously on this action movie that looks like India's take on John Wick is what I want to say. It's starring Dev Patel. He wrote it and he directed it. We have Charlito Copley in there as well, which I'm always on board for. It looks like this crazy action movie set. I don't know where it's set. I'm assuming India. There's a lot of culture in here. It looks amazing. I think it's going to be something that like this movie could really just put on the map of Indian culture and even like combat in a North American movie sense, action movie sense. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what The Raid did for like Indonesia kung fu films. I just say kung fu films or action films as a normal statement. And even Ong Bak, that really put the Thailand Muay Thai action on the map as well. So I'm just like looking at this as like, ooh, this is going to be something kind of important that could really blow up and gives us just another painting brush to paint with when it comes to the world of action movies. And I really look forward to seeing this movie, and I give it full support. I'm telling you guys right now, April, us action heads who love action movies, we're going to be coming out. We got a busy month for us, okay, of entertaining action films. The next movie that I'm really looking forward to also is The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, which comes out on the April 29th. It's starring Henry Cavill and a whole bunch of other dudes. It's directed by Guy Ritchie. And again, this is another movie I saw the trailer for only on YouTube. It got fed to me like all the other trailers, right? And I'm sold. You know what I'm saying? Guy Ritchie and Henry back together, just like Man from U.N.C.L.E. It's a World War II movie about these British military miscreants who don't necessarily fight war with rules, is what I would like to say it. Like they're the outsiders, the outcasts of the military, of the British military, and they are set forth to do some dastardly missions that only this group of men and women can undertake without the British, I would maybe say intelligence or military could be able to turn a blind eye knowing that these miscreants are going to do it. Because they don't care if they live or die. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, go complete this mission for us. And I'm on board with it. It looks insane. The trailer looks insane. I love Guy Ritchie movies in general, so that's already a sell. I can't wait to see it. We're eating good this year for action heads. I'm telling you guys. The next action movie that we have lined up for this month, Boy Kills World, comes out on the 26th of April. It stars Bill Skarsgård. It's directed by Norris Moore, I think is his name. And I've seen this trailer only once again on YouTube. Again, none of these trailers have showed up in my movie theater. I don't know what's going on. I am paying attention. I'm usually there for the trailers. So this movie is insane looking. I can't really describe it because like when I watched the trailer, I was kind of like, what am I watching here? Is this a revenge story? Like, because like our character, our hero is deaf and mute. And you have this really cool inner monologue, like voiceover in his head. And it's just a cool voice. And I'm like, what is going on? The action is insane. It kind of looks like he's stuck in, like, I almost want to say like a Running Man type scenario where he's fighting people on TV for cash, money, and prizes. Smash TV reference for the old school arcade heads out there. I don't know what to make of this movie story-wise, but action-wise, it looks crazy. And the Red Band trailer also looks crazy too. So I'm really looking forward to this film. Cannot wait to watch and see it. And like I said, we have like 3 weeks of great action movies for us to come out and see. And the next movie I have on my list is a movie called Abigail, which kind of just flew under my radar. Again, another trailer I haven't seen. It's starring Giancarlo. I can never pronounce the guy's first name, but it's is it Giancarlo Esposito? Is that how you pronounce it? I always mess it up. And it also has Catherine Newton in it. And for those people who watch Euphoria, Angus Cloud, it's his last film before he passed away in 2023. So he's also in this movie too. As soon as I saw him in the trailer, again, another trailer I saw online, I was like, oh, snap, that's dude. I didn't know he did a movie. So there's that as well. Now this movie is pretty cool. I like the whole concept of it. One, vampires, I'm on board. You know this is happening. Two, the whole story is, from what I gathered from the trailer, the gist of it is these people this group of people kidnap this little girl. They hold her hostage in a house, and they have to keep her there like overnight in order to collect their ransom for kidnapping this girl. That's the deal. But it turns out that the girl is a vampire, and the kidnappers are trapped inside with her. And they have to survive the night or die, right? Like, I don't know what the motivation is in this film at all, other than survive the night and kill the vampire. And it looks hilarious. The trailer sold me. It looks funny. It's absurd. I definitely will see it. That's a cheap night. That's a Tuesday one for sure. But I definitely will make the time out of my day to go see it. That comes out April 19th, just in case I did not mention that before. Now here's another movie. This movie that's coming up is called it's called Sasquatch Sunset. I was going to call it Sunset Sasquatch. This is a tongue twister. Sasquatch Sunset. It comes out April 12th. It stars Jesse Eisenberg. And again, another trailer that I just happened to see online. And it's about a slice of life of Sasquatch, like a family of Sasquatches. And it just looks absolutely like beautiful, like the cinematography side of it and the visuals of these Sasquatch just living their life in nature as a family of 4, going about their day. And it looks a little raunchy. It looks like there's going to be some good humor involved with these Sasquatch. The trailer doesn't really tell you much, right? Other than here is a slice of life of a family of Sasquatch. And I'm kind of invested. I think it's one of those movies where I don't know if I'll see it at the big movie chain, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that maybe we'll play in an art house theater, and I will go and see it. Because it looks just interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, if I miss it, I miss it. However, I'm interested, you know what I'm saying? It's a cheap night for sure, but I'm interested. I don't know what else to say about it, but other than I'm interested. It just, I don't know what else to say about that one. And next on the list, we have a movie called The Beast. Now, this looks like it comes out April 5th. I've seen nothing about it until I started working on this list of movies today. Saw the trailer. It looks like I think it's a French film, foreign film for sure. And it stars a woman named Leah Seydoux. I cannot pronounce it. And the trailer looks like a complete, like it's going to mess with your mind levels. Like it looks like there's some kind of like sci-fi element going on here with AI in a sense, where they're playing with memories and past trauma, and they're going through all these layers of self. And it looks interesting, but also it looks like you're going to get hit in the head with some hopefully cool sci-fi AI concepts, which I enjoy when it comes to sci-fi movies. I want to be seeing things that are pushing the ideas. It's listed as a romance. It also kind of looks like a horror though. Like not horror, but more psychological horror. It's hard to tell what this movie is from the trailer, but I am interested in the concept of sci-fi AI stuff and family trauma and like breaking it down through virtual reality units and stuff like that. It looks interesting. I don't even know if it's going to play in Canada. I don't even know where the origin of this. I think it's foreign, like French. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I'm interested. It's a Tuesday one for sure, and if I miss it, hopefully I can catch it like when it hits streaming for sure. You know what I'm saying? The next movie on the list is Civil War, which comes out April 12th, and I just don't care about this movie. I've seen this trailer thousands of times now. This one's been playing in front of everything, you know? Like I just saw Godzilla versus times Kong last night, and it was in front of that trailer. The trailer was in front of that movie, you know? So, and it's been in front of everything. I'm so tired of this trailer. It's boring looking. I don't know. I don't even care about this movie. Honestly, there's something about it. It just looks incredibly boring. I'll see it maybe on the cheap night if I have nothing else to see, and it's cheap night for sure. But if I don't see it, I don't see it. You know, I might have to actually be. That might be one of those ones where I'm like, I just don't care for it. I don't know. You guys like. You guys, what do you guys think of this movie? I just don't care about this concept of a civil war happening right now. The thing that makes me think about it, like my point of view of this is like, as a Canadian, I'm like, what would we be doing? What would the rest of the world be doing if all of a sudden America broke down and because of the Civil War? The rest of the world is so impacted by it. And I'm kind of like, that's a cooler story of like, what would we be doing? Oh, hey, America's all messed up. What are we doing? Are we helping? Or are we just sitting back? Like, are all the nations around the world just sitting back, watching, placing bets? Like, what would happen? That's the real story, not this idea of like, who's winning against the Texas alliance with California and this. I'm like, who cares? Like, give me the other story. But it looks so boring. The trailers haven't sold me. If I see it, I see it. Cheap night only. My wallet is not interested, unfortunately. The next movie is called The First Omen. This comes out on April 5th. And I also, again, this is a trailer I've only seen once as I was working on this list. I do not care for this film. Also, like, it's just like, it's about a group of nuns, and I guess a demon enters one of the nuns. Like, there's the one actor's in it, Ralph Ineson, who I love this dude's voice. I could listen to him in any movie, so it has my interest there. As soon as I heard his voice in the trailer, I was like, oh man, I want to see this because of you. However, I have no interest in this demonic possession. I'm done with possession movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, after Exorcist Believer, I'm kind of just like, no thanks. I'm done. I don't need this right now. My wallet is disinterested, closed up. So if I see it, it'll be a miracle. That's like something maybe I'd stream it. I have no interest, unfortunately. And the final movie called Challengers, which comes out on April 26th, starring Zendaya, It's again, this is another movie I just saw the trailer for. There's no hype for a lot of these movies. However, Civil War getting all the hype. Weird, right? So with Challengers, it this is just another. I don't even like. Okay, so Zendaya's character is like a pro tennis player, and she's like on the ups and she's making money and stuff like that. But then her career is ended because of an injury, so she starts training these, or becomes the trainer or coach of these two other tennis guys, right? And through this starts this like weird love triangle. So it seems like potentially this is a romantic thriller. I don't know what's going to happen from this. This might be a slow burn. Maybe this is something like I'll watch later, like I did with Saltburn, where it's just like it's on streaming, it's on Amazon Prime. I'll watch it now. Maybe there'll be a little bit of hype behind it, but the trailer looked uninteresting. I don't know if it's a psychological thriller. If it is a psychological thriller, I'd be a little bit more interested in it, but it doesn't really show the thriller. There's one little scene in the trailer where I'm like, oh, is this one guy going to lose his mind and kill her because of the love triangle? Who loves who more? But the trailer just doesn't really sell me, unfortunately. And I feel like I'm grasping at straws and ideas, trying to convince myself, should I go and see this movie? You know what I'm saying? So this movie, in general, I probably will not see. It will be on The Wallet is Closed. I'll see it when it streams it, and that's probably about it. So, that is my list for all the movies that I think are coming out in this month that I'm looking forward to seeing. Some I'm not looking forward to seeing. As you can see, we have a lot of action movies coming out, so my action heads out there, let's rally. I'm excited. I'm really excited for Monkey Man. That one's got me pumped. Like even my good friend who's also an action head, he's like, yo, day one, we're going. So I'm seeing that next week, Tuesday. Get ready for that review. Anyways, I'm out of here. More reviews are coming. Don't worry. Doom 2's coming. I got you guys. Godzilla, all that stuff is coming. I'm back on the horse once again. So whatever movie you guys are watching, I hope you're loving and digging them, because I'm out of here. Peace out, everyone.